throat. What I'm doing, where I'm going, I was panicking, I was worried. Then if it wasn't that, it was the creativity, specific cake, like a banana cake. I had no bananas. It was a beautiful feeling. Fuck it up. Fuck that. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. First of all, thank you for taking your time to watch this and hear me out. Today I'm reaching out to you. I'm actually sitting in the lounge at the studio. Just came out the recording booth. Just finished recording one of the songs that are going to be on the album called My Last Sorry, which is a really good song. But today I actually want to talk to you guys about a song I wrote called I Cry. When I wrote the song, and it just moved me because if you look at a butterfly, right? A butterfly starts off as a caterpillar, you know, it's crawling on the floor, and all of a sudden it stops, you know, and it turns into a cocoon, and it spends some time, you know, in there. We don't know what it's doing in there, but it's changing. You know, it goes through a process where it was crawling, now it's changing, and then it breaks out of this cocoon, and it's the most beautiful creature in the world. I mean, if you all seen butterflies, you know, it's like the colors, the designs on the wings. You know, I know a lot of girls that even have tattoos of butterflies because they're so beautiful. I'm gonna tell you all a story about how I started off this journey. Just when I thought that my world was coming to an end in music, and I'd hate to say this, you know, to you guys now whilst you're watching this, because I'm not a quitter. But there's sometimes in life when things are really bad and you have to like take a step back and analyze everything. And you know, I was at a point where I was looking for the right sound for my album, and I just couldn't find the production. I just couldn't find a team that could get me to the next stage. So I set out my journey in London one day, and I looked out for some producers to work with. And after visiting all the producers, you know, it was either the production, it was the style. If it wasn't the style, it was the type of genre for music, you know, and if it wasn't that, it was the creativity. It was always something. And I just stuck in traffic. I just wanted to just bash a car and just, you know, just to get my frustration out, because I was lost. I was thinking to myself, you know, this is what I want to do, but I don't have, you know, the right ingredients to make what my life is, to make my life what I want it to be. If it was a cake and I wanted a specific cake, like a banana cake, I had no bananas, you know what I'm saying? And I called one of my mates, and you know, he's a nice guy, you know, he really looks after me. His name's Nad. You know, he gives me a place to stay when I'm in London traveling, doing my music. And I gave him a call and I said, you know, Nad, you know, I'm really finding it hard to find some music to get all my songs on. So he said, look, man, you know, if you're close by, why don't you meet me at a cafe? You know, we'll get some food. So anyway, we pulled up to this cafe, and really nice cafe in Good Maze, Essex, Good Maze Cafe. So we're having breakfast there, and I'm telling them about my day, how, you know, these producers I went to see, how you know, I just couldn't, you know, find the sound. And whilst we're talking, a guy walked over to us and said, you know, listen, I overheard you talking about producers and all this, and you know, I was wondering, you know, I have a friend that does beats, so I could take you to him, and you know, you could hear his stuff, and if you like it, you know, maybe it'll help you out. So I said to him, you know, listen, you know, what type of beats does your friend do? Before he even answered the question, my man's putting on his coat, He's putting on his coat. He's like, you know, let me just take you to him. Look, you know what I'm saying? He's a really great guy. You got to meet this guy and everything. So his body language sold it. I had no other option, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad I took it because this is when my life actually started to change. So we pull up to this house, and you know, we're walking up the stairs, and you know, I see, you know, I'm walking to the studio. I'm having a look around. I'm thinking, you know, it looks really, you know, homely. And home studio is always the best because, you know, that's when you're more creative. He introduced me to Ofe, who is Ofe of Bauhaus Studios. And we had a good chat to break the ice. You know, me, I love busting a few jokes. And because I'm from Zimbabwe, Africa, you know, people are always more interested in where I'm from and what it's like in Zimbabwe. We started talking and we got into deep conversation about music. And he could see that, you know, I wasn't really too happy about something, but we got to the chase of the music side. And he started playing me some really amazing sounds, and my heart lifted because I thought to myself, I finally found a sound that can signify me. You know, he started playing the piano, and he played this melody on the piano that, you know, it made me like take a deep breath in and swallow my spit because I was so moved by it. It was easy. It had moved me to a level that my mind started to think and started to work, and I was excited that, you know, I found the sound. And I was thinking to myself, you know, I just want to write. I just give me a paper and pen, but he told me to calm down and relax and just enjoy it. But, you know, I closed my eyes. I got my wings. I got my butterfly on. And this is it. The rest of my life, I'm going to be flying. I'm going to be living free like a butterfly.